Many bug actually live at sea. Hello, everybody! Hang on, I forgot to close the curtains. I felt so prepared. I felt so on top of things, and I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, shit, this! Here we go. Now the lighting's a little better. Hi, everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope the audio's okay. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Single Awareness Day. Let me check the audio really quick. Happy Valentine's Day. I don't think I can. Cool! Oh, this is a little bright. Fuck. Alright. So, as the title of this stream may suggest, we're doing something a little different today. And we're looking at the bugs. We're witnessing the bugs who all live at sea, and there's many of them. It's quite lovely. Yes. No. So, happy Singles Awareness Day. We're gonna pretend we're not single, and meet some cute men in Genso Manége. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. I've never. Okay, this game is like fairly new. I think it came out at the end of last month. I'm gonna be going in blind. Obviously. I've actually seen I found the game on Steam also. And it was the reviews seemed pretty mixed. I don't know. It seems like my aesthetic, like it's all cute and fun, and I am all for that. I think I'm gonna like this game. So let's see what happens. I hope the audio comes through okay. Now loading. P-Cube. Mages. Love and art. This is a work of fiction. Oh, okay, screw me, I guess. Any and all reproduction, distribution, downloading. Fuck! The game uses a quick save feature. All quick save. Fuck! I'm loving this already.
Genso Manége.
Okay. I tried. I don't speak French. Whatever. I love the aesthetic. Genso Manége. Any button to start. Let me poke around for a second. I'm sure I don't need to read that. I've played a visual novel before. It's kind of hard to hear on my end. That's what I get for not wearing headphones for this. I feel more open, you know? I feel more vulnerable. I don't know. Just start the game. Wait. Is there anywhere I can check the audio set configuration? I don't know what choice ends means. Affection level effects. That's probably fine. Protagonist sprite, that's fine. Touch screen. I don't think it really matters if I'm not going to be taking the Switch out of the dock. The text speed. Slow, fast. This all seems fine. This is all stuff I probably should have checked beforehand. I thought it was gonna, like, open up and then, like, an intro sequence would play. Because I've played visual novels like that. can't tell the difference. I'm gonna go with this, just to be safe. Total AV is expired. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's needed information. Oh yeah, you can date a bunny. It's not as weird as it sounds, I swear. I think... Okay, how do I select? Happy Valentine's Day for people who have a partner. For people like me, Happy Love and Friendships Day. Hell yeah! Hi, TRMH! I'm just setting some, things up here. I hope I'm doing this correctly. Okay. Yeah, I don't do well with like... I'm gonna be doing the voice acting, so I don't want the Japanese audio on because it will disorient me. If I can hear it. It's quiet on my end because I don't have headphones in and I'm just listening through a speaker on one of my screens. But no, well, I mean, yeah, okay. We're just... Yeah, I definitely should have just opened the game beforehand. I apologize. Okay. Luciole. Off. Arnaud. Off. Daniel. Clara. Off. Now Daniel. Off. Other. Off. Alice. Off. Crie. Off. Leon. Off. Serge. Off. Hugo. Off. I believe that's everyone. Good. Alright. I think we're fine. It's just the pretty music. Extras. Now new game! Alright. Now, do I give her my actual name? Or do I like, do another key smash and see what happens? Or do I, like, make something up? No, that's... I'm great at video games. Okay. Clear. We're not going by Emma. Do I want to do a self-insert thing? Or if you're already playing a visual novel, may as well do self-insert. Okay. L. Lowercase. I'm just L. Oh, and you know what? This will be easier because it's one less voice to randomly make up. Because I can just use my own. Alright. Finish. Layla. Is this the name you would like to use? Yes. Prologue. Preface. The sky was gray. Snow fell from the clouds like porcelain crystals from a dull curtain. Frost covered the park, coating its already still attractions in frozen, silvery sheets. Where there was once smiles and cheer, silence now reigned. Save for a few souls, that is. Why are you doing this? This is robbery! You have no right! I think you'll find that we do. Ignore them. Proceed. Yes, sir. Stop! Stop it! This is all we have! You'll find no sympathy from me, son. The man drew a gun. Enough of this. He pulled the trigger. There was a flash, and smoke coiled out from a barrel. A bullet sped toward the fallen young man, only to collide with something else entirely. That something let out a shrill whine as the bullet bore into it. There was another, brighter flash of light, one of blinding intensity. For a split second, everything was white. And then, darkness. Can you hear me? Answer me, please! Someone was shouting. Please, just say something! I can't lose you, too! You have to open your eyes! I jolted awake. No period. I found myself in my room, rays of the morning sun poking through the curtains. Yeah, totally morning. Totally not 5 p.m. The aroma of freshly bloomed violets drifted through the slightly ajar window. Something ran down my cheek. I reached up to touch it and felt something wet. Tears. I'm crying. But why? Oh, I'm kind of dressed like her. Sort of. Kind of. Not really. I have the colors. That's what counts. I didn't even intend that. I was just trying to dress the theme. That dull winter sky flashed across my mind. The image was faint, close to vanishing like smoke in the wind. Still, I knew it was the place I dreamt of. I can't remember much, but it couldn't have been a very good dream. Why else would I be crying? Hey. You up? A knock came at my door, pulling me out of my trance. I glanced at the clock on my bedside table. There wasn't a clock, but I like to pretend. It was well past time to get out of bed anyway. I can just tell by looking at the light. Yes, sorry, Arnaud, I'll get changed and have breakfast ready soon. Relax, it's already done. Take your time. Oh. Whatever I might have said, embarrassment stole the words from my mouth. I can't believe I slept through one of my only jobs. I'm really, really sorry. Finally managing to squeeze out an apology, I hurriedly dressed myself. Once I came downstairs, I found food for 3 waiting at the table. The comforting scent of freshly baked baguettes enticed a growl from my stomach. Oh, it's our mom! Good morning. Good morning, Madam Alice. I'm sorry I slept in so late this morning. Oh, that's so cute! That's so cute! Let me see if I can slow down the, dialogue configurations. There we go. Text speed it up. Balloon jump scare. Apply setting changes. Yes. I don't know what the difference is between text speed and auto text speed, but we'll find out. Alright, that works. Do I have you to thank for breakfast? Don't be ridiculous.
Arnaud put down his food, stood up, and pulled out my chair for me. That's the sound of the chair. Thank you.
You know, I said I wasn't gonna do a voice, but I low-key kind of am. I think it's just sort of natural. Don't mention it. I should have waited for you.
Oh, that's okay. I took a seat. Along with the baguettes, several colorful fruits adorned the table, as you can clearly see on the interface. I told him I'd prepare breakfast, but the boy just wouldn't budge. I'm hardly clumsy enough to burn a simple baguette.
And yet, you always manage to surprise me. Wait, did I read that right? Did I use the wrong voice there? I did. I did not. We're good. You're good. You're good.
Now that's just not true, isn't it? I glanced around the room as if searching for an answer. I'd seen Madame Alice's attempts at cooking before. Well, calling it cooking would have been generous. I can't exactly blame Arnaud for stopping her, but at least she's trying.
Putting her on the spot, Mom.
I am not! You make me sound like such a villain! This was very much a common spectacle with these two. The Vincents and their little antics were a part of everyday life for me.
They're little addicts. They have so many addicts, it's concerning.
It's been 7 whole years since I moved in with them. Till I was 10, I lived in Paris with my family. But after nearly drowning in the Seine River, I lost most of my memories. My father lost his life during the incident. Since my mother had already passed due to illness, I became an orphan. That was when the Vincents took me in. We, including Arnaud's father Daniel, had stayed in Paris for some time. 6 years ago, though, Arnaud, his mother, and I moved here. To Blancbourg.
That's a C, right? It almost looks like an E. It's a C.
To Blancbourg.
Blancbourg? I'm just gonna read it how I see it.
The shock had put me in a precarious mental state, so the change to a smaller, quieter town was likely for my sake. They never said as much, but I knew. Monsieur Daniel stayed behind on account of his work. I hope he's well. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Hey, try this jam. A coworker gave it to me, and it's some great stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll try some on my baguette. I spread the strawberry jam on the bread and took a bite. A perfect balance of sweet and sour filled my mouth. You're right. This is delicious. The nectar of the gods that make you speak words good. We're gonna need it.
Super.
Arnaud gave me a wide smile.
Want to wash it down with some nectar of the gods that make you speak words good? Never mind, I think you already did that.
Allow me.
I'll get it. You keep eating.
He stood up and walked over to the kitchen. Is the camera set up okay?
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
7 whole years, and Arnaud's still as kind as ever. Ever since I'd lost my family, he'd been a constant in my life. A friend. A pillar of support. After cleaning up breakfast, I followed Arnaud out to see him off to work. It was a beautiful day with clear skies and just the right amount of sun. Vibrant flowers that decorated the road swayed in the breeze.
Oh, I love his little hat! Something happened this morning?
What? Why do you ask? You never sleep in. Thought you might be sick or something. Is there any audio playing right now? I cannot tell. Well, there is, but it's kind of quiet. Let me turn that up a bit. Both for your sake and mine. I can't tell if there's a way to turn up the volume. Let me check. Status. Oh. Evail. Alright, we'll look at that later. Yeah, there's no way to... Oh! I may be stupid, but I'm also dumb. Does that sound better? Hopefully it's not overpowering me too much. I'll leave that on just to be safe. Alright. I hope that's still... I hope it's manageable. I hope it's not too loud now. Oh, that's much better for me. I can turn it down a bit on my speaker. You never sleep in. Thought you might be sick or something. Renaud suddenly stopped and peered at me. No, it's not that. I just had a strange dream is all. I don't remember much, but I know it was sad. Restless night then? You read a scary story before bed? It was about a witch, and it wasn't scary. The witch saved a girl from being bullied and turned her into a princess. You realize you're in the minority thinking witches aren't scary, right? Well, this one wasn't, and I'm not either. Okay, okay. Oh my god, a zoom in that wasn't disturbing! So many visual novels I've played, like, zoom in on the characters' faces, and it's always jarring. They do it slow enough that it's not, like, that doesn't freak me out. He prodded my head with his finger. People fear things they don't understand. Whether you're a nice witch or a scary one, you can't let others know. I know. Not like anyone would believe me. How would I convince them? Cast a spell? It wasn't just my memories I'd lost 7 years ago. I'd lost my magic, too. All that practice I'd done with my mother as a child. Gone to waste. I wonder where that star necklace went. My mother and I had... Is there supposed to be two hads? I'm going to assume so. My mother and I had matching necklaces. Not only had it helped to control and regulate my magic, but it also reminded me who I was, where I came from. But it vanished during the accident 7 years ago. Witches were all but extinct, thanks to cultural persecution and hunts 4 centuries ago. My mother was the only one I knew, other than myself. Despite that, our dark history still lingered. Most people weren't fond of beings like me. My parents had made sure to impress something upon me, though. Magic was a force for good. My mother, at least, had been a kind and caring witch, so we chose to believe in her. I believed in him as well. Who was that boy, anyway? I can hardly remember. Look at me, I'm so cool and interesting. I turned to the back, I turned my back to you,
And I look so mysterious. And I blink because I'm an advanced sprite. Sprite, that's the word.
All I could recall was that he'd been very important to me. Although I wasn't even sure of that either.
Anyway, I should get going. I'll be back a bit late today.
Investigating somewhere far off again? Arnaud was a reporter for a local newspaper, hence the cute little paperboy hat. He had to travel often for work.
Far enough that I'll need to bike at least. Oh, nearly forgot.
He produced a flyer from his pocket.
Pretend I'm holding a fly.
Wait.
Scrap paper from my college. You hear about this? Traveling amusement parks in town. You like this kind of thing, don't you?
An amusement park? In Blancbourg? I practically leaped for the flyer and read its contents. Smith Corona. New performance. An amazing revelation in a low price car. Okay. La Foy? La Foyer? La For? La Leaf?
Let me... Where's my phone? Wait, where the actual hell is my phone? Hang on. Phone. Where is it? Did I put it with the chores? You ate my phone? What the fuck? How did you do that? When did you... What? What? Oh, here it is. How did... Was this... But if you ate it, then... La Forêt de Rêve is here! I threw it... Oh, that's worse than what I was thinking. Oh, God. Fucking... I was gonna pull up Google Translate. Now I don't want to. Fuck it. La Forêt de Rêve is here. Du Rêve. La Foy. Beyond. La For. La For. La Forêt de Rêve is here. Children and adults alike are invited to come have the time of their dreams. Visit us from April 1st to June 30th. Happy Pride and happy April Fool's Day. A map marked their location. They were in a forest near the outskirts of town. Park of Dreams. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. It was more so to look up the pronunciation of the F word in there, but still appreciate it. They were in a forest near the outskirts of town. I don't know. I feel like someone threw up on this flyer.
I do like amusement parks, but I'll sit this one out.
I'm so thrown off by you eating and throwing up my phone that I've lost my acting ability. I need the nectar of the gods that make you speak words good. God, we're having this shit. Okay.
I do like amusement parks, but I'll sit this one out. I don't earn my keep like you do.
Oh, please. How many women do you know who have jobs? Housework counts as earning your keep just fine. I won't force you or anything, but really, you should go if you want to.
He ruffled my hair.
I needed a copy ability and I ate the phone to see if I could get... There are better ways to do that. Than you could have eaten anything. You could have eaten the flyer. You could have eaten, like, my cat's not even in here. How could you eat my cat? God damn it. There are so many things to try out the copy ability on. Why does it have to be my possessions? He ruffled my hair. Hey! Wait, okay, actually, wait, I can do better. Hey! This is not right either. I wanted the mech ability. Eat your own damn phone then! Leave mine alone! Let me... Okay, this is not working like I thought it would. Let me know how it is if you check it out. Could make for a good article. Okay, I was trying to change my hairstyle. It doesn't quite work. I'm so glad that's working out for you. I'm so glad. Anyway, I'm off. Bye. I gotta eat more phones. Ah! What does it say past the microphone? Stay safe! I was gonna wear a skirt for this stream, but it was really uncomfortable. I want to wear skirts so bad. I want to dress more girly and frilly, but beauty is pain. And the skirt was too form-fitting. If you know what I mean.
Arnaud hopped on his bike and sped off to the office.
An amusement park here, of all places? It's the aforementioned Manége! I looked it up on Google Translate. Manége means merry-go-round. Manége. Manége.
I placed the flyer on my desk and picked up my music box. After I'd wound up the key, I replaced it on the dresser and watched the horses spin as music began to play. The pastel top turned, glass gems twinkling in the sunlight. I can't fucking hear it.
I was on config. It's still at max. No, wait, it's not. It's still good. But what is it? Okay. I hear it faintly. Yeah, I need to turn it up on my end. There's always the VOD.
A kaleidoscope of colors reflected off of them, whisking me away into a world of fantasy. This little merry-go-round, this Manége, was all I had left of my father. I was rather fond of it. It reminded me of the Manége in my favorite picture book.
Rivière du Manége. That's where the park is from, isn't it? The book.
My father had been an engineer for amusement parks, so we'd often visited them to admire his work. My fascination had begun there. Unfortunately, I was told I'd received this particular trinket 7 years ago. I had no memory of it personally. Still, memory or not, I'd always treasured it. And I always would. Maybe I'll visit that Maybe I will visit that amusement park. Arnaud had offered after all, and I genuinely wanted to go. Alright, chores first. With a renewed sense of motivation, I set about my daily tasks.
French is so fun because, like, it looks all fancy, but when someone is actually speaking French, I feel like they're spitting at me every time I talk. Manége, the fleur, the rêve, Bienvenue, power bodies.
I finished my work at around midday, when the sun was high, and left home. Following the map marked on the flyer, I sauntered through town. When are we going to the I want to go too! At least that's what I think he's talking about.
I couldn't help but grin at the rowdy children and feel relieved that I'm not the only person in this town who's terrible at talking.
It wasn't every day such events occurred around here, so I empathized with their excitement.
And their inability to speak. Absolutely not. They say those people have something to do with the Hamlin phenomenon.
The what? What's Hamulin?
She's just making it up because she doesn't want to spend money.
What? Why? The family turned the corner and promptly left earshot. What's the Hamlin phenomenon? Was she really making that up? The question hung in my mind, but I continued on my way to the forest.
Whenever I hear the word phenomenon, I believe this is like a universal experience. I just think of the fucking Muppets skit where they did phenomena and the things pop up. I don't know how to like transition into it naturally, but like as the building is bustles of fucking fuck. You know what? Maybe it's hot in here and I need to turn on the AC. Maybe that's the sign. I do my damn best. What a terrible parent. When I wanted something as a kid and my mother didn't want to buy it, she didn't lie to me. She just gave me a smack on the head and I'd shut up. Oh. Cool. As the buildings and bustle faded, the trees grow thicker. Birds chirped atop their branches and squirrels scurried from limb to limb. The limbs of the trees, right? I've never heard them be called limbs before.
The tranquility was contagious.
I wish I knew how to be tranquil.
What sort of amusement park is it, I wonder? My heart pounded in anticipation. I took a moment to breathe and calm my nerves before continuing.
Wow! It's a gate! I'm glad that's not the case.
There it proudly stood, right at the mouth of the forest. The pastel gate gave way to a large fountain, around which numerous lovely attractions were centered. Even from afar, their craftsmanship was something to behold. I couldn't take my eyes away. The entire affair looked like something straight out of a toy box.
I could have sworn I just walked into a picture book. Wait a minute. It's a gate. It's not just a gate. It's an entrance. It's all so charming. I've never seen a park like this. Looks even better up close, you know.
I turned to the voice. A girl stood there.
It's not a rock. It's a boulder.
Her straw-dappled uniform seemed plucked from the same whimsical story as the park itself. A world of dreams is only a ticket away. One adult, I assume? Yes, please. I timidly paid the woman for my ticket.
I wonder if she's a romance option.
Even the tearaway part's a little star. That's so cute.
I found another smile sneaking onto my face.
The staff lady smiled back, tearing off the stub and handing me the rest. She punctuated the transaction with a wink. Welcome to the Rev, the traveling amusement park. We hope you have the time of your dreams. The girl gestured for me to enter. I passed through the gate with bated breath. My eyes were drawn at once to the fountain. Thoughts buzzing as to how they traveled with such a thing. Elephants which blew bubbles and sprayed water adorned the circumference.
I know my shapes. I took a math class once.
Children frolicked about, reaching out for the bubbles. Something smells good. The scent caused me to turn my gaze toward the many stalls set up on the right. Upon closer inspection, they were selling all manner of deviously tempting sweets, from gaufres and pretzels to sugared fruits and cookies. Warm sandwiches, snacks, ball games, and other diversions also lined the counters. Something about these stalls feels off, though. I approached them to investigate. Oh! To my surprise, the booths were being manned by puppets.
Ah! Oh man, so many different ways to get type 4 diabetes. We can't have shit in France.
Perhaps that wasn't the right word. They were automated puppets. Machines known as automatons.
Warforged, but not oh my god. That's the fucking... That's Moby! That's if Tim were Moby.
Welcome. Your order, please. One gaufre.
Oh. One gaufre, coming right up. Oh, this is kind of creepy. I feel like this is like right on me.
The automatons addressed and attended to the customers with pre-recorded phrases. Incredible.
Machines with jobs? What are we gonna do? That's too timely. Is there a problem with the automatons? I'm sure they're lovely, adjacent to people. I've played enough and have to know what happens now. Let's play Five Nights at Freddy's, coming to this stream channel never! Is there a problem with the automatons?
A tall man in uniform suddenly approached me. I knew at once he must have been with the park. This knowledge didn't make his gaze feel any less intimidating, though, or me any less like a frog in the sights of a hungry snake. Oh, no, I've just never seen one before.
I see. I'm the douchey one. Vast as the world may be, we're the only park to include automatons among our workforce. Your surprise is warranted. Rest assured, however, they are functioning as specified. I wish I could, like, face the camera more, but, like, the screen's a little to my left.
The man said nothing more. He simply turned on his heels and left.
Okay, bye. Why is bro dresses like Dr. Gerald from hit movie Sonic 3? That's actually Dr. Gerald, back when he was younger and before the world ended. I don't know. I don't know my Sonic lore.
He didn't seem very amused for an amusement park employee. I shook off the awkwardness and returned to browsing the stalls. Cheers suddenly erupted from the fountain. Maybe there's a show going on. I should go look. I headed toward the hubbub, only to find a young man putting on a performance.
Ooh, I love him. This is tearing right through my fucking speaker. My apologies. Merci! Oh, you're too kind. But the show is just getting started. You folks ready for some real juggling? You there, in the front. What's your favorite fruit?
I like apples.
Apples, eh? Like, this one here.
That's a push
Pop, it's an apple! The boy produced an apple from his hand, seemingly out of thin air. Whoa! It's not the fruit, but it still appeared out of nowhere! So the joke still translates! Magic is no joke, my dear. Now you, in the back. What's your least favorite vegetable? Stop eating things! Oh my god! He proceeded to materialize an apple, a radish, a radish, a mushroom, and a strawberry. This is a strawberry. Which he then began to juggle. I'm not doing that. The colorfully mismatched ensemble flew through the air and back into his hands with ease. It totally happened. You totally saw it. It was totally cool looking. He improvised all of that? The crowd only continued to grow. Oh my god, I love him. He's so cute. It's him. That's the one, Your Honor. That's the one. I want him. I can't see. I should probably move. There's plenty more to explore. That would be the alarm for my laundry. We can get to that in a moment.
I offered my spot to the boy behind me and weaved my way back out of the crowd. Thanks, lady! Quietly wishing the child a good show, I soon escaped the fountain area. Next on my list was the area to the left with the teacups.
Ooh! What is that?
A costume mascot of sorts strolled by the line of guests waiting for the ride. The lemon-colored, droopy-eared rabbit wore the same uniform as the others and carried a flag with the park's insignia.
I forgot about this! What voice do I give them? I'm gonna turn their voice back on for a second. He's a little guy. Oh wait. While we're at it. Where is? Right. I only turned on Leon's. Mina. All right. Backlog. No, that's not what I meant to do. Actually, I was wrong. I was incorrect. No, wait. Pardon me for a second while I choose my favorite. Backlog. Where's Krieg? I'm not supposed to know his name yet, but we all saw it. I love him. I love him. He is mine. He is mine. I want him. I want his hand in marriage. He's so cute. Okay. We're back to normal.
Alright. On my beat, everyone! The rabbit began clapping, and soon the guests followed suit. On rhythm, he started to move, jump, and spin around the line of people.
I could just barely make out a star pattern on the suit beneath his uniform. So cute!
Thanks, everyone! The line should get moving soon, so make sure to watch the person in front of you.
What was that?
Oh! With the wave of his flag, the rabbit left the guests. He looked this way and that. Eventually, our gazes met.
This is one of the dating options, by the way. I'm just gonna spoil that right now. This is one of the dating options.
The glittering, peridot-colored eyes fixed on mine.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey there! Have you been to... Let me try that again. Hey there! Have you been to see the Manége? You have a Manége?
Manége! You have a Manége? Well, in that case, hear me out. The game has already heard you out. The game presented it to you. To hear you out.
Uh-huh. It's the rave's most famous attraction. It's just back there, so go take a look.
Thank you, I will.
The rabbit bowed, waved his little hand, and sauntered over to more guests. I wonder what it's like. Merry-go-rounds, that is Manége, Manége varied a lot from park to park.
And from person to person, it's always pronounced in a different way.
I was curious to see this one and how it compared to my father's music box.
If it's as popular as the rabbit says, I've gotta see it.
I set out on the path he directed me toward. The sun was beginning to set, dyeing the scenery in a golden tint. A pastel top, and an array of
Colorful horses spun before me. Isn't this just her music box? Interesting.
decorative glass gems twinkled in the sunlight. It can't be. I was awestruck. This Manége was the spitting image of the one my father had made.
He made it? I thought he bought it. I misremembered, I guess.
Is this what he modeled the music box after?
I never knew it was based on something.
The Manége came to a stop, and the riders alighted. My feet carried me forward all on their own. Every detail is spot on.
It's my music box. It's like I'm seeing double.
I reached my hand out to touch it.
Ooh. E.T. phone home.
The cold metal chilled my fingers.
E.T. gonna give it a minute to warm up.
Wait, why is it getting warmer?
Okay, now E.T. phone home.
It happened before I could react. A blinding light flashed from the Manége. What? Before I knew it, everything went white. The light had swallowed everything. I couldn't keep my eyes open. My heart pounded in my ears. Heat seethed inside me. What's happening? Then the heat vanished. Carefully, slowly, I opened my eyes. The light was gone too. I scanned the area out of pure confusion, but answers eluded me. Did I imagine all that? Other guests exchanged looks and tilted their heads.
What just happened? Part of some performance, maybe?
Evidently, I hadn't. The guests stared at the Manége for a while before they lost interest and left. I should back away before it starts moving again. I managed to pry myself away from the ride and put some distance between us.
I think we should see other people, Manége. It's not you. It's kind of you, actually. Never mind.
That's when I heard the footsteps. My heart nearly leapt out of my chest. It's him. It's the main guy, the one that's in all the advertisements. I slowly turned around. There was a man in a pale purple-hued suit and shoulder piece.
Oh, that's not our dad, is it? That'd be weird. No, it's not our dad. It's not. It can't be.
I thought I'd never see you again. Behind his stark white hair, he wore a complicated expression. You thought you'd never see me again? I'd never met this man in my life. And you are?
It's me, Hugo. Don't you remember? I suppose it has been 7 long years. Oh! My chest tightened.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember much from back then. I explained the incident in the river and about my amnesia. I'm sorry. He frowned for a moment, but it was soon replaced with a kind smile.
You've nothing to be sorry for, mademoiselle. Would you allow me to redo my introduction?
Please.
My name is Hugo. I'm the director here at... just call it the Park of Dreams. It's the Park of Dreams. Have you ever heard of the gentleman ghost from DC? If not, he looks exactly like this guy, but ghost, and his gimmick and is that he tricks women into simping for him just to steal their souls. Hold that thought. I don't know how far back I can go. Oh, ow. Fuck. I remember something about the something in the beginning. Homegirl said something about souls. God damn it. I was just about to say, wait, actually, he's hot. But I think you might be onto something, TR Mage. But if red flag, why cute? Fuck.
So you run things here.
I've certainly worked my way up since my days as a grunt 7 years ago. He winks playfully. Oh, God. Do you know my father by any chance? Florin was his name. Oh, thank God, you're not my dad. He was an engineer. Definitely didn't steal souls either. I'm sorry to say I never had the pleasure. I was only ever acquainted with you. Definitely not lying. I see. Considering the uncanny similarities between this Manége and my music box, my hopes had been somewhat high. Also considering how hot he is, my hopes were somewhat high. That would explain the heat of the Manége if it's his Manége and he's hot. Fuck.
Say, that little display with the Manége, it was you who created that light, yes?
Well,
didn't have the first clue. To claim responsibility for it felt inaccurate, to say the least. I apologize for touching the machinery, but I'm not sure what happened exactly. He offered a gentle smile. Stop! Stop! Why do you do this? This isn't an interrogation. I assure you. I simply had a favor to ask. Don't trust someone with that smile, but it's a gorgeous smile. I know. It's forbidden fruit. Unless... Okay, if he turns out to not be evil and to be totally trustworthy, I'm gonna be super pissed. What do you mean? After glancing side to side, he leaned in and brought his voice down to a whisper. You are a witch, are you not? Type of guy to ask you for your credit card number in exchange for a date. Fuck. I quickly drew back. Because knowing I'm a witch is also kind of a red flag. I don't want to get stabbed. Repeated dialogue. Wait, was that repeated dialogue? It was. Arnaud's words from earlier echoed in my head. I actually didn't process that. I was just checking whether or not they were repeated. Let me double check. People fear things they don't understand, whether you're a nice witch or a scary one. You can't let others know. Yeah. Okay. So I thought. No one can know. No one can find out. If this is an accusation, then you're sorely mistaken. I refuted him as firmly as I could. Which was hard because he's got those gentle eyes. Monsieur Hugo appeared dejected. That's not the reaction I expected. I understand your wariness. You're the only hope we have left. You see, everyone who works here is trapped, bound to the park by magic. It's powerful magic that we have no means of resisting. You can save us. You have... Excuse me, you have that power. I don't know what to say. Right. I realize I must sound like a madman right now. He grinned, although only barely this time. I'm a sucker for half grins. Shit. Where's the fucking... Definitely not using that as an excuse to look at the sprite for longer. Totally did not press the B button on purpose. I could be that Thank you. I need more clips, especially. I have not, like, gotten any clips since I'm back. I mean, not that I'm, like... Not that I get, like, enough viewers on average to be clipped, but I'm always like, oh, that was a good moment. I'm gonna clip that later. And then I never do. And then the thought gets deleted. Yay. Well, it's on YouTube, but it's hard to, like, find that shit. Just gonna stare at this for a moment. Okay, we're good. He seemed earnest to me. Totally trustworthy. Totally doesn't want to eat my soul. I didn't think he was playing some sort of trick. Can you see? Is this the face of a man who would kill you? Nah, he's good. He's hot. He's handsome. He's handsome. Therefore, he must be trustworthy. Right? 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 Right, but trapped in an amusement park? You can't possibly think I can just believe that. I'm a witch and I don't believe that.
He can't know what I am. Does he know? Does he know that I'm a massive... I was debating whether or not I should say the word that I said earlier. Am I a massive simp?
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. A bell chimed, sounding the closing of the park and drowning out my words. But I didn't even get to do anything! Oh. People began funneling toward the entrance. I should be going.
Bye. I'm stuck. Fuck. I'm stuck. Okay, well, I'm on the floor now. It's a nice floor. I need to stretch my legs anyway. Okay. We're good. We're good. Layla's gone. Control. I'm still here, bitch! Still here. I clicked to advance the text. This is on the Switch. Wait! There's something you should see.
Huh? He grabbed my back. Oh.
Hello, guys. Welcome to this epic gameplay. Manége. Fuck! He grabbed my hand before allowing me to answer.
He didn't pull, though. He simply guided me as a gentleman would.
As a gentleman would. Oh shit, wait. I need to hear his voice. No, wait, fuck. Config. Hugo. Just for a brief moment, I need to make sure. He's a gentleman, and he's a ghost. It can't be a coincidence. I mean, you know, there's a chance, however slim. Okay, what's the sexiest thing he's said so far? What is the sexiest thing? I can't hear it. Fuck. I can't hear it on my end. This is bullshit. Ugh. I'm gonna have to. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time for future Layla. I might have spoken too soon with Kriei. Okay, honestly, I'm torn between Hugo, Kriei, and Leon. But Hugo's a red flag. Leon's a fucking rabbit. But that honestly gives me more incentive to go down that route just because it's funny. Kriei has no downsides. But I worry I might like Hugo more now. We left the Manége and passed by a number of attractions. Before long, we'd arrived back at the fountain. It seemed like what he wanted to show me wasn't inside the park itself. Once he'd made certain that all the guests had left, Monsieur Hugo passed through the gate. We were alone. Do all of them at once and expect no consequences. I don't think Otome games allow you to do that normally.
Everyone had surely gone home by now. It was quiet. Not even birds filled the silence. Maybe I could hear my dad on the phone in the background, but other than that... Wait, he's dead! I forgot he was dead!
What the fuck? I think I understand why this is the main one they advertised. He continued on the road back to town, never letting go of my hand. You can't do this to me. Excuse me, where are we going? Nowhere. Not me, anyway. Why did you throw me back out? Not that I'm complaining, but we stopped. Monsieur? He is a ghost! Fuck! Fuck! I always like the red flags. I have terrible taste in men! Oh, I looked up at him as he unbuttoned his collar. A pale white circle glowed on his neck. Is that a chain? Wait a minute. Yeah, config. 1 second. I'm allergic to healthy decisions. Okay. Yeah, I think they could... No, well, not him. Oh, we haven't even met Lucille yet. Don't worry, we just gotta call Batman. He's one of his. He's one of his. The light took the form of a collar. Attached to it was an ephemeral chain leading back into the park. He's a ghost! And he has a star tattoo on his neck. You can't do that! Why are you doing that? You can't look at me like that! I'm fragile! I'm sensitive! I'm weak. This is the magic binding us here. To this very amusement park. I don't believe it. Magically trapped within an amusement park. It shouldn't have been possible. Here I was, faced with reality. Just like how in reality I'm a fucking witch. Jokes aside, choose whatever you want. I'm just trying to be... What? Dude! 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 I'm autistic. I apologize. I apologize. It's my fault, really. In that case, hi, you go. I couldn't deny what lay before my eyes. How did this happen? A witch cast the spell. Oh. Did she now? Huh. Guys, I think the red flag is me. I'm very fond of amusement parks, so I do quite enjoy my life here. However, years upon years of bondage do begin to wear on one. Like, I genuinely believe it's sus, but if you're willing to ignore red flags, you get is he safe or not? You know what? The content it would be if after all this simping, he suddenly locks me in his basement. Especially if I take a complete 180 after that. Everyone's trapped
like this? Not just you?
That's correct.
He nodded. But magic is a force for good. I thought there were no bad witches.
Stop. I'm playing the game you choose. Okay, I'm normal. I'm so normal. I'm so fucking normal. Help me.
I find it hard to believe a witch would do this. Witches aren't supposed to be evil. Indeed, they aren't. What happened here was an accident of sorts. An accident? I was reminded once again of the Seine River. I'd lost a lot that day, even if I didn't remember what exactly they'd been. In addition to my father and the power I'd nurtured with my mother, I'd also lost an entire year's worth of memories. The people of the Rev had surely lost things themselves.
I thought there were no bad witches. Girl gave you never heard of the witch of the wizard, the Wizard of Oz. I mean, have you considered that the Wizard of Oz is anti-witch propaganda? Just food for thought for you.
They would continue to lose things so long as they remained captives.
Are you okay? I hope I haven't frightened you. I'm not frightened.
No, I'm okay.
There's a good witch in that movie. But consider, maybe Glinda was lying to us, and really, they meant for you to look deeper into the nuance of why didn't she just tell Dorothy in the beginning that the shoes could just send her home. So maybe Glinda isn't as good as she appears to be. Some witches are evil, some are not. The evil ones usually have green skin. Haha! And that is a stereotype of anti-witch. And Glinda represents the witches in hiding who try to blend in with our society and appear to be good. But it's a lie. Because it's all just a ploy for you to kill the other witch. Wait.
Thank goodness. I've said what I needed to say. This was all I wanted you to see. He stepped back, and the collar and chain vanished in an instant. After a short breath, the director faced me once again. Allow me to repeat my previous question. You are a witch, are you not? Dialogue of the repeated variety. Arnaud's words came to me again. Monsieur Hugo said witches aren't evil. If he believes that, then maybe... I took a deep breath, fingers trembling. I am a witch. A sigh of relief left his lips.
His smile. Please don't be a murderer.
That took courage. Thank you. This means a lot to me. But I haven't been able to use magic for 7 years now. I'm not much of anything without that. He remained unfazed. That's perfectly fine. It slumbers within you. You wouldn't have seen that light if it wasn't there. That was magic? Most likely. I wager your own power reacted to the magic within the park. Now, the favor I would ask of you. He clapped his hands together. Would you join our staff? I want to use this opportunity to awaken your magic.
Okay, watch. I take this job and I am also trapped in the amusement park.
Me? Work at the Rev?
With compensation, of course.
I was speechless. I do love amusement parks. They remind me of Dad. It's not that I'm opposed exactly, I just...
Need time to think, I take it?
The pressure was at once alleviated. Yes, I would need to speak with people back home before making a decision. I'm gonna go agreeing to Woo! I wouldn't go agreeing to such arrangements without at least consulting with the Vincents first.
I understand.
I will wait for your answer. When you have it, find me here. I'll leave the gate open for you. Thank you.
Au revoir, mademoiselle. I don't know, man. Maybe I played too many Kirby games, but I just don't trust anyone who seems overly kind and asks me for help. You don't understand. That's my type.
Monsieur Hugo waved me goodbye as I left. Bidding farewell, I started on my way home.
Magalore and Mars have destroyed my trust of kind people. So I want to believe in the goodness of humanity. Magalore and Marx are not humanity. That man is humanity. That's why he is a man. His name is Hugo, for he is a human. So the goodness in his heart must be true. The park soon vanished behind a veil of trees. Yet I remained in high spirits. Like still I was there somehow, in that world of dreams. What a day it's been. I just told the first person outside the Vincent family about who I was. For the first time, someone had come to me for help. They needed my magic. That's something special, huh? If my magic really is just asleep, I have to wake it up. There are people I could be helping. I want to be a kind witch, just like Mom was. Gas lanterns lit up the dark street. The warm glow almost seemed to call out to me, to guide me forward. My head remained in the clouds the entire way home. There has not been any music in a while. Did I accidentally turn it off? Oh, or I should save. There's the music. There we go. What's our nod? I hear music. Okay, there was dead silence for me for a bit. Once Arnaud had come home, I spoke with him about working at the park. I left out the part about my magic, though. I didn't want to worry him. What? They asked to hire you? Did you what? Sit around inside and read books all day? You don't have to put it like that. I'm just surprised is all. I didn't think my suggestion to go have fun for a day would lead to something like this. Arnaud blinked several times. Blink, blink, blinkety, blink, 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 blinkety, blink, 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 blink. I say without blinking. Blink, 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 blinkety, blink, 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 blink. Blink. So what's got you stuck? You must be at least a little interested if you're talking to me about it. So, I didn't meet Luciel at all. Luciole. Backlog. Not backlog. Config. Voice. Yeah, there he is. We didn't see him. He's gonna be the one with the darkest backstory, I feel it. I want to date a worker, easy as that. It's for a boy, I see. So what's got you stuck? You must at least be a little interested if you're talking to me about it.
I am. I'd very much like to work at an amusement park like my dad did. But that'd take time away from things I'd normally be doing to help. Cleaning, chores, and anything else that needs doing at home.
Also, if I worked there, I might get trapped there forever. What? Nothing!
It didn't feel right to run off when they'd done so much for me.
Who cares about that? His smile. Wait, did I just skip dialogue by accident? Oh, I didn't.
You don't? He acquiesced surprisingly quickly.
Mom can do pretty much anything outside the kitchen. Well, kind of. But if that falls through, we could always hire a maid like we did in Paris. Dad sends money, so it's not like we're hurting here. Plus, I work on top of it. That's what I say. That's why I never do weekly house cleaning.
Arnaud's smile quickly turned to a frown.
However, I have one condition, though. Only while the place is in town. It's your first job, so don't get too attached. They're moving the next day.
Right. That seems fair. There was no guarantee my magic would ever awaken anyway.
And who knows what they'll disappear to next.
He glanced outside the window and sighed.
I'll talk to Mom. Make sure you're up bright and early tomorrow to let your new boss know.
I will. Thank you, Arnaud. The long day was finally coming to an end. Before bed, I picked up the music box from the dresser.
Lovely little thing, isn't it?
I turned the key and listened to the melody as I processed the day's many events. It really had been like someplace out of a storybook.
Almost like my storybook.
The attractions, the performances, the smiles, everywhere you looked, everywhere there's a heart.
Why am I making this reference? Working in an amusement park must be hell. Cooking and selling awful food, dressing in ridiculous ways to make kids laugh, cleaning attractions that are meant to make people throw up. I mean, for some people, cleaning up puke is the dream. Oh, fuck. I didn't read the line.
And there was the Manége, and its resemblance to this very music box. The light. My magic. The collar of light around the director's neck and the chain that held him captive.
And that gorgeous face.
I could only wonder and hope my magic was there somewhere, waiting for me to wake it up. Give me strength, Dad. The strength to see this through. I held the music box to my chest. It was very awkward.
See? Hey, time for bed.
I had to get up early to visit the Rev. I needed to give them my answer. I think this is a good place to take a break. I shall be back in a matter of minutes. Don't mind the intermission. There should be music, actually. I want there to be music for this part. So we're gonna, unless there's already music playing. I don't hear it, so. I thought that would magically make music play. It didn't. Okay, well. Oh, I'm something noteworthy. Okay, in the meantime, many bug actually live at sea. I'll let you just look at that. Be right back. Probably mute the mic. Many bug actually live at sea. The next morning, I made for the park while the air was still chilly. The girl at the front wasn't there. The gate, however, was open, just as I had been told it would be. Got a Valentine's Day cupcake. So on brand. Unlike yesterday, silence filled the park. I just realized I'm eating food with dairy in it, I presume, while voice acting for a video game that is solely dialogue. Mistakes have been made. There were no kids frolicking around the mountain. My parents just scolded them. My legs carried me further. They led me toward the Manége. We hadn't planned a meeting place. It was a very last minute opportunity. Job offer. That's the word I was looking for. The 2 words. But somehow, I knew I'd find him there. And there he was. Don't mind me, just making it a little cooler for myself. Hi. You have your answer? He noticed me at once. I do. I'd like to work with you. As long as the park is in Blancbourg, at least. So we'll have to say goodbye once time's up? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There's no telling how things will go with my magic after all. That's true. In that case...
Didn't he say he recognized me from 7 years ago? I was half joking when I said I think I'm the red flag, but I think I am the one who trapped them all there. Which is gonna make this relationship incredibly awkward.
Monsieur Hugo stepped forward and extended his hand. I look forward to working with you. Likewise, monsieur.
We exchanged a firm handshake. Why is this music emotional? It's not. I didn't give it a second. It was your evil doppelganger, Aliel! Oh no! I now had a job to do!
I had to awaken my magic and free the people of the Park of Dreams. So rose the curtain on my new life.
There's the intro. Still on display.
夢うつうつに重なる姿とらわれのイリュージョン惹かれ合う想いどこに出口のないマネージュ深く深いメイム腹で救い出してあげるからねこの夢は夢の形で終わらせたくないふりへ星が叩いた夜私の手の中にある小さなルミエあなたの道をいつも照らし続けるよ
I made a good choice. Chapter 1. Chaptier. Lumière. The Via du Manége. Picking up right where we left off, I see. Okay, that was cool, not gonna lie. Yeah, right? It's so vibe. It's such a vibe. It's so dreamy and pastel and cute. And it's magical. And it's hot men. This game was made for me. This game was made for me. Ugh.
Now that you're one of us, there are a few things we ought to go over. Take a look around you. Okay. I did so.
There's amiibos and squishmallow. Acoustic foam. Trash can. And the Switch that I'm playing this on. Cool. Awesome. Behind me, there's a futon. And another squishmallow. Would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between?
I saw pastel attractions, automatons behind counters, and, of course, the prominent fountain. What exactly am I looking for? Don't blink now. Monsieur Hugo snapped his fingers and I blinked. I blinked. Fuck. I didn't need to not blink though. What? There was a flash of light and suddenly everything was gone. Only the Manége and automatons remained. What just happened? This is a magic amusement park, and I am its director. I can manifest or erase it on a whim. Mostly, that is. He gestured to the Manége and automatons. Snapping the park in and out of existence is rather convenient, but reality does not abide by the laws of illusion. Our freedom is hindered by physical limitations. The Manége can only be carted so far. He shrugged. That certainly sounds complicated.
Hello, lovable Lucy. Welcome to the stream. This man might be a walking red flag, but I love him.
Reality and fiction are all merging together in one place. It sounds like something out of a storybook,
Like the one I read. Wait a minute!
Must be hard having to live it, though.
I love him too. Okay, so you've played this before. Quick preface. I'm going in blind, so I don't know. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm going in blind, so no spoilers. Just as a blanket statement. Please and thank you. I tried warning her, but she's a boss. I love him, okay? Just because he looks like a fucking DC character who is evil. I'm only on chapter 5, so I've not fully played it. Okay, that helps.
Must be hard having to live it, though. I'll do everything I can to awaken my magic and free you all. I promise.
I truly appreciate you saying that.
The director smiled softly before snapping his fingers again.
Oh, so it's right when the music comes back. Now, shall we do something about that magic inside you?
Already? Hadn't expected it to happen so soon.
Pardon me.
Too sudden? Monsieur Hugo peered down at me with concern. I'm not quite sure, really.
Can I, look at the dialogue again? I can. Good. Okay. Because I want to say the top thing, but I want to be sure. Too sudden. I mean, I need time to figure out how to get my magic back. So I'd like some time. Wait, let me double check what the question was. Oh, well, this is literally like getting the magic out. Plus, from a meta perspective, I think the good answer is no, I'm okay. So, no, I'm okay.
No, I'm okay. I answered as firmly as I could.
That's the spirit.
I'll be here to guide you every step of the way.
He winked. I melted. What a world! No, that's actually not reference here.
Subconsciously, you've put your powers to sleep. What we're going to do is slowly but surely wake them up. Close your eyes and concentrate. Find where you've stowed that magic inside you. Can you feel it? There's a light.
I can see it. It's changing colors.
That's your magic, waiting to be roused. Reach out and gather it. Total AV, scheduled stand. Total AV, so fuck you. Let's do our magic. Time 30. Oh god, there's a mini game. Okay, there's a mini game. Tutorial. Use the left stick, right stick, or touch screen to gather as many fragments of magical light as you can within the time limit. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Start. Oh, this is easy. I wish it didn't lag so much on my end. I hope that was good. Oh, good! Yes, good! The light's gone. It's only darkness that remains now. I was wondering if this might be easier on the touch screen, but I haven't tried it myself. I mean, I would, but then you guys wouldn't see it. So, kinda stuck here. If it weren't for that fucking AV thing. Yeah. Alright. I hope that didn't cause too much lag. I mostly blame the pop-up. I didn't see it, but it was there. The light's gone. You must have lost focus. It's not your fault. This is very delicate work. Let's awaken what you've gathered, shall we? Think it was good? Okay. Yeah, because Streamlabs is not synced with my movements IRL right now. But if you guys say it's fine, that's fine. To do this, you must be precise. When you feel the magic coalesce into your very core, call out to it. I'll try. Oh goody, more mini games to make it lag. Let's go. Touch the screen or tap the A button. When the 2 stars outlines overlap to awaken your magical power. The amount of magic you gathered in the first stage will affect the second stage's difficulty. Oh god. C rank! What am I looking at here? Oh, fuck. Eva, level up. I'm finished. I don't feel very different, though. I'd be surprised if you did. What we've awakened is only a fraction, after all. You might not feel it, but you've made great progress. And so quickly, too. I'm impressed. I think you deserve a reward. Maybe a kiss? Is that a kiss? Hugo kiss? Would you kiss? Blinkety blink blink blink? Maybe? Maybe? Gotta change the playback. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Yes. No. There we go. Blinkety blink blink blink. Oh, what? No. Perhaps another time. Only after I'd heard his childish laugh did it hit me that he was teasing. So he has a playful side. Duly noted. Okay. It will take time to awaken your magic. At times it may feel tedious. The process mustn't be rushed. Yes, of course. Thank goodness. That's one less thing to worry about. The subject had always weighed heavily on my mind compared to my other concerns. I could feel the tension leaving my shoulders. You know an awful lot about magic. Is there another witch you're acquainted with?
No. I've simply picked up on a good deal as I've researched ways to free us from the Rev. My knowledge is the culmination of many a lengthy volume. Morty. Ugh. Sorry.
That makes sense. The reason I'm here must be because he's tried everything else. Monsieur Hugo stared off into the distance.
His elegant smile soon returned, though. Anyway, allow me to show you behind the scenes, around the behind the Bahamas. Going to America right now. Do, 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 do. I'm very good at this. We have a contract to discuss and staff to introduce you to. One in particular that we have not met yet for some reason. If you'll follow me, mademoiselle.
Thank you. I followed closely behind.
Lovely music that I can now hear.
Oh, that's right. Shortly after we left the Manége, I remembered something very important.
I left the stove on.
May I ask a question?
Only one? No need to limit yourself. His perpetual eloquence was something I had to get used to.
Thank you, but just one is enough for now.
As you wish. How can I help?
It's about your Manége. Are you aware of any music boxes based on its likeness?
Music boxes?
He tilted his head in thought. I'm referring to the one my late father gave me before he passed. It looks just like the Manége here. It's not just a passing resemblance either.
I had no idea such a thing existed. I'm lying through my teeth. We certainly don't sell them, so perhaps someone was simply inspired by us.
My father must have been. He was always a skilled craftsman.
He was he?
I've hit a dead end. If Monsieur Hugo never knew my father, it all must have been a coincidence.
Girl, she's fucking lying to you.
I was certain there would have been some kind of connection, but I suppose that had all been wishful thinking. I apologize. I didn't mean to pry. It was just on my mind.
It's quite all right. Please, continue to ask away and I'll gladly answer what I can. He smiled at me. We'd only just met, yet I felt an oddly familiar sense of calm wash over me. Oh right, I knew him for a bit 7 years ago, right before I lost my memory. Crazy how that works, huh? Conversations have never been my strong suit, but something about him is so inviting. I'm normal! I'm normal! Here we are. Top hat. This is cute. He's cute. This is cute. Before long, we arrived at a large tent-like building. I timidly stepped inside. The interior was many times larger than I anticipated. Oh, I'm all the way on the floor. It had been furnished
Ooh, now I need to pull this up. There we go. I'm more comfortable with this, really. It feels less like I'm crouching now. The interior was many times larger than I had anticipated. It had been furnished with all the essentials at a workplace. Desks, tables, and shelves. Welcome to where the magic happens. It's him! The British man. I believe it may be more succinctly described as the administrative tent. The tall man I'd met at the day prior quipped back at Monsieur Hugo. I'm only adding a little flair. An unnecessary complication. Allow me to introduce you two. This is Serge, our head of finances. Pleased to meet you. I'm Layla. I suppose we'll be co-workers from now on. So I've heard. Oh, wrong voice. So I've heard. Call me Serge. Serge's expression was stone-like as he pulled a sheet of paper from the desk. I've compiled the terms of your employment here. Please read it thoroughly before signing. Right. Okay. Let me focus a little. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's not too even. The man's business-like demeanor quickly revived the anxiety I only just rid myself of. Thanks for that. Monsieur Hugo patted him on the back. Remember what we talked about smiling? Serge, women like a friendly face. I do. I really do. Oh, he's staring into my soul. I just noticed this. I don't mind, actually. If you insist. Oh, wait, that's actually cute! The edges of his lip twisted up into the shape of a smile. A smile it was, technically. In the most generous sense. It counts! Give him this! I hate to be rude, but this somehow makes me even more uncomfortable. Is something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. You never disappoint. Dare I ask what's so funny, Hugo? I'm only doing what you asked. You really don't have to force yourself on my account. Is that so? Very well. Oh, is it over already? Serge returned to his stoicism, much to the director's great disappointment. Here's your contract. I took the paper and scanned over it. Smith Corona, new performance, an amazing revelation in a low-priced car. What kind of contract is this? Much of the language was difficult to parse, but I managed to decipher the main points. The main point being Smith Corona, new performance, an amazing revelation in a low-priced car. I would only be employed for the time is. I'll always be a prisoner to my ambition. Where's the nectar of the gods that makes you speak words good? I would only be employed for the time the Rev was present in Blanc-Bourg. Magic was to be practiced before opening and after closing. The rest of my time could be used at my own discretion. What does my own discretion mean? You may stay at the park or return home. Simply use your time however you see fit. I'm being paid though, aren't I? Hardly seems fair that all I do is practice magic. Those were the terms, were they not, Hugo? That is correct. I'd like your full attention to be on awakening your magic.
I see. How do I explain this to my roommate?
The arrangement didn't sit right with me, even if that was what technically I agreed to. You may insist, but still. Isn't there a way I could help with work around the park? You intend to juggle both responsibilities? If I'm gonna be working here, I'd like to be of some use at least. Also, there's something I gotta tell my family. If that's okay. As long as it doesn't impede your progress with magic, I'd say it's a splendid idea. You would need a uniform, though. Not to worry, not to worry. I planned ahead. My British accent is slipping. Oh, it's so cute! Serge swiftly retrieved a uniform from a dresser. The majority of the uniform was a beautiful white and pink affair, patterned with stars that contrasted brightly against the colors. It even came with a matching cap and boots. Not pictured. It's beautiful. It was not made for you, to clarify. We keep spares on hand at all times. You have a plan for everything, Serge. What would I do without you? It is my job to never disappoint. Serge handed me the clothes, then set about amending the contract. Alright, let's put this bitch on. Oh, hi! This should be everything. If so, place sign here, and here, and here. Not here! Turn it over. This is nothing. Great. Now give me 5. Four. I gave the contract one last look before signing my name. Consider the paperwork processed. Welcome to the Rift. Thank you again for what you're doing. We welcome you with open arms. I'm glad to be here. I bowed to them. Monsieur Hugo then exchanged glances with Serge. The latter nodded back before looking to the door.
Okay, bye. Are you there, God? It's me, Fiona. It's a little hard to see the text sometimes. Maybe because my screen's a little smaller. Are you there, Clara? Come in, please. There's the girlie. Oh, she's cute! She is small. A girl I recognized entered. It's the woman I met at the gate. The secret 7th option. I freaking wish. She's so cute.
Hey there. I think we met yesterday, didn't we? I'm Clara. I run things at the front.
I'm Layla. I look forward to working with you. She's so cute. She's the newest addition to our staff. Could you lend her your room to change in?
Wait, I thought she was only here for magic practice. She's working too? The details have yet to be hammered out, but yes, it was her idea. Well, you're one of the good ones, huh? I'm useless when it comes to magic right now, so I want to do what I can in the meantime. I think I like you. Come here. I'll show you my room.
Clara grinned from ear to ear. I held my uniform to my chest and followed her out. Oh my god, please tell me there's DLC where you can date her. She's adorable.
And that'll do it.
Oh shit, I'm in the outfit now.
Hair, check. Cap, perfect. Looking good.
We're so back. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, we look so good! Yeah, fine. Okay, I'm just a hair tie. I don't have a hair tie right now. I'll just have to settle with putting all my hair on one side. Wait, is that the right side? It's not. Fuck. Alright. Just gotta do some last minute method closet cosplay of Layla / Emma.
You think so?
I know so. You're adorable. Ready to head back?
Yeah. By God, I think I'm bisexual. Donned in my new clothes, I followed Clara as she stepped out of her tent. Each of the staff apparently had one of their own. Meals and showers were shared, but living spaces were separate. Thank you for all your help, Clara.
Don't mention it. Oh, and there's no need to be so stiff around me. Or any of us, for that matter. Other than Serge and the director, our ages probably aren't that far apart. How old are you, by the way?
17.
Oh, we're young. We're baby.
Really? Me too!
I haven't seen my family in centuries.
Anyway.
Clara's eyes lit up. I love her. If anything bad happens to her, I'm burning this circus down.
I've been the only girl around here, so I can't tell you how nice it'll be having you around. If we're gonna be good friends, that means no being stiff.
Right, yeah.
I like that, Clara. I love her. She's so cute. She's my daughter. Okay, so... I'm sure it's fine.
Now, time for your first job. Break a leg.
Clara gave me a gentle push on the back as soon as we made it back to the administrative tent. Huh? What job?
Oh god, this... Oh! It's both of them! It's my two other options. Hi. She's Kriye Benoy.
I looked around the room, which now included people I'd yet to meet, technically.
Everyone, that's the wrong voice. Everyone, let's give a warm welcome to our new member of the Rev. Care to introduce yourself, mademoiselle?
Right. My name is Layla, and I'll be working with you all starting today. I'm technically a witch, but I can't use magic yet. I intend to help out while I get a handle on it. For as long as you're in Longboard, at least. I'm gonna do everything in my power to help you all. Despite how clumsy it was, my introduction garnered scattered applause. Can't say I have to do that very often. My heart's still pounding. I would a sigh to calm my nerves. Meanwhile, the rabbit stepped forward and bowed.
My name's Leon. I hope we'll get to know each other while you're here. Oh, and I'm probably younger than you, so no need to treat me like I'm your superior or anything.
Really? Okay, then, it's nice to meet you, Leon.
Okay, calling it. At the end of Leon's route, he takes off the rabbit head thing, and it is the most beautiful, gorgeous man you've ever seen in your life.
Likewise.
He must really love his job if he's already in costume.
Either that or he's cursed to look like that. Wait, is this the right? Hang on a second, did I just absentmindedly
put my hair on the wrong side. No? I don't think so. Here on the left. Here on the left. Yeah, we're good. I think. I'm good with directions. I know my left from my right. Totally. Next to him was the boy who performed yesterday, scowling in a most displeased manner. Aw, man! That's gonna be a deal breaker. But on the bright side, that'll make choosing easier. Name's Kriye. And that was it for his introduction. I get the feeling he doesn't like me. Seek out either me or Hugo should you have any questions pertaining to your duties. I will. We'll be opening shortly. All present, resume preparations. On it! They promptly vacated the tent. Serge returned to his desk and set about working on some documents. What now? As my eyes wandered for something to do, they met with Monsieur Hugo's. He smiled back cheerfully.
I mean, it was probably gonna be Hugo anyway, let's be real.
I missed my opportunity to say this, but allow me to anyway. You look lovely in that uniform. Your hair suits it perfectly. Thank you. Clara helped me tie it up. You certainly look the part of a park employee. I think you're ready for work, don't you? I do. I'd like you to explore the park and see how everyone does their job. That should help you get used to things. Start your search wherever your interest guides you. We wouldn't want your first day to bore you. I'll do that and try to stay out of people's hair. That's your task for the day. Now, I ought to head out and greet our guests at the gate. I'll see you again shortly. Until then, enjoy what the Rev has to offer. Monsieur Hugo exited the tent, leaving only me and Serge. Ah, great. Okay. Hang on. How do I ban a bitch? Click on the channel. Hostile. Cheapier.com. Yeah. Ban. There we go. Alright. Apologies for that. Monsieur Hugo the Ted Diary. I already read this. Okay, where to go? Gate, administrative tent, fountain, teacups, employee tents. I'm assuming we can go everywhere. I'll go from the bottom up, because I assume Hugo's at the gate and... No, best for last. I'll probably wrap up after these segments are done. It's getting... well, not late, but I usually stop after 2 hours. I'm going a little over time. I strolled toward the staff tents, curious about how everyone got by around here. I know Clara's tent, but the others... they were all different colors, but other than that, there was no way to differentiate between whose was whose. My imagination ran amok as I wondered. Until... there he is! What was that? Wait a minute. Pink? Green? Cosmo, Wanda, you ain't slick. I could have sworn I just seen someone out of the corner of my eye.
Do the other people here not know of him? Huh. I only kind of care.
When I turned to look, though, there wasn't a soul to be seen. although I surveyed around, the figure never reappeared. Maybe someone came by to grab something. I resumed my tour. Where to next? I'd been all over, but there were still so many other places to see.
I'm assuming this is the guy.
Your tour's going well, I hope.
Nope. Your tour's going well, I hope. I turned to see Monster Hugo. Yeah, this is why I talk like this, because if I speak any higher, I turn into Cosmo. It's just basically Pee Wee Herman at this point. Ah, shit.
Monsieur, hello. I think I've seen about half of the park now. In that case, how about a break? It is about lunchtime. Is it really? All of a sudden, I felt very hungry. Preach. Where does everyone normally eat here? Typically an employee's only dining room.
A childish smirk spread across his face. I love a playful person. But why don't we try out one of the stalls today? Our automatons deserve your attention as well. Are you sure your employees should be eating from them, though? I mean, robots. Today can be an exception. You better hurry along before my mind changes. I suppose I will.
He handed me a meal ticket. I took it over to the stalls.
Oh, that smells wonderful. Am I not gonna explore every place? Okay.
The warm aroma of cinnamon wafting off freshly fried churros made it impossible not to grin. I sat down on the edge of the fountain and took a satisfyingly crispy bite. The attractions, the performances, and even the food. I've never been to a more perfect amusement park. I was on the job, of course.
I was genuinely having the time of my life, too. Just walking around, looking at things, running into Cosmo from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Everyone gets on with their lives, just like the rest of us. And yet they're all trapped. So easy to forget. This place feels like a dream.
I don't mind being tracked here. Aw, nuts.
Clouds began to gather that afternoon. The rain came soon after. Threads like silk poured from the sky without warning. A stir went through the park as people ran for cover from the downpour.
And then the rain just stops. Because we had to transition to...
Piano. I hope it stops soon.
I wasn't the only anxious one.
When am I gonna get to go in the teacups? Are we leaving if it doesn't stop? I don't want to go home yet. The children were beginning to get restless. It feels so awful for the guests if this goes on all day.
If it's a magic amusement park, why don't we just... Oh, wait. I think it's about to happen.
The rain has you feeling down? No, I'm just worried about the guests.
Well, then be at ease. They're in good hands. Whose? She's like, yeah, you're a red flag. Oh.
Monsieur Hugo directed me to surge with his gaze.
The clouds pawed ahead.
I followed his eyes skyward. He was right. The sky was only partly covered. It seemed to clear a little further off.
I will take over until the shower passes. Goodbye.
shoe broke the momentum. Please do. I'm counting on you. I'm aware. Serge slowly and deliberately made his way across the pavilion. In the back was a piano. Oh, is he gonna music it away? I assumed it was for decoration, but evidently not. After some short preparations, Serge took a seat and placed his hand on the keys. There was a moment of stillness. Let me put this right here. Wow. He's amazing. I can totally hear it right now. A gentle melody began to flow from Serge's fingers. The rain all but vanished thanks to his dulcet tones. Even the children were entranced. They couldn't help but listen. Just like that, the restlessness dissipated. It's beautiful. He plays so gently. And he's smiling too, look at that! I can't believe this is the same Serge I met this morning. Serge primarily manages our finances, but he also performs for us on rainy days like this. Exquisite, isn't it? Makes you forget all about the rain. You're right. The weather's the last thing on my mind right now.
Last thing on my mind, too, I forgot to change the lighting accordingly.
I almost wish it would last longer. Serge played several pieces until the rain had well and truly passed. Each and every tune carried that same gentleness, that same tranquility. It was, in a word, beautiful. Thank you for your attention. He bowed as the guests showered him in applause.
Much like the rain was showering.
The sky was clear, and a perfect rainbow stretched across it. A lovely recital, Serge. Thank you. The director offered his gratitude at once. I should say something too.
Do I be honest or do I appeal to him? Well, this would be the honest. This would be the appeal. I'm not on his route, but I think he'd prefer less flowery compliments. I'm gonna save just to be safe.
There's the music. Well done. Well done, Serge. Right. His previously tender demeanor had seemingly vanished with the rain. So, you play every time it rains?
I simply cannot have bored visitors. People would leave, and that would damage profits.
His words betrayed just a little of the kindness I felt earlier. I'm sure profits are important for finances, but I get the feeling he likes to make people smile too. You were very good. Everyone was stunned silent.
I was better in the past. We don't exactly get piano lessons in the Rev.
He looked down at his right hand.
Oh.
It really was a beautiful performance. Why are be in widescreen. That must mean Serge is a beautiful person. I'd like to think so, at least.
He's also got his appeals. Honestly, I might do all of them at some point.
He'd been somewhat standoffish at first, but now I realize he was only like that on the surface. The recital had changed my entire impression of him.
Okay. If the chapter does not end after this, I'm gonna end the stream anyway. But let's hope this is where the chapter ends. Because that would make it easier for me to title the VOD.
I'll be here again tomorrow. Have a good night. Likewise, be careful on your way home. I will. I ducked out of the administrative tent. The sun had set long ago, and the stars were twinkling. I made it through my first day.
Whew. I can stop wearing my hair like that now. It was hard to keep up.
I'd taken a long look at everyone's jobs, and my magic practice at closing had gone well too. I've got a long way to go, but I think I can say I'm proud of today. And I will be tomorrow too. I muttered to no one in particular. Contrasted against the stillness of the park, my self-encouragement sounded almost enthusiastic. Then I heard footsteps. Who is that?
They weren't in the intro, were they?
I glanced around until I found someone loitering in the distance. Who is that? I didn't recognize him. He looked about my age, maybe younger.
Oh, that's Leon. That's Leon, isn't it? I gotta check something really quick. Oh, sorry. Nope, that's the save file. Well, wouldn't hurt. Config. Maybe I shouldn't have overwritten that one. Oh well. Configuration. Voice. Where? How did I miss the rabbit? Yellow. Yeah. That's Leon.
He must be an employee I haven't met if he's here after hours. That looks like the Rev's uniform, too. Before I could say anything, though, the boy walked away. Oh, right, I better get home.
I don't think this game is subtle, you guys.
I exited through the gate and returned to familiar roads. Somehow, though, after a long day of work, I felt almost untrodden.
Chapter 2. Chapter D. Alright. That is... I'm going to call it here. Because... I'm going to save that just for reference. I'm going to call it here. And... You know, for... Okay. Let me think about how to words here. Return to title screen. Unsaved data will be lost. Yes. Okay. So... That was... Chapters 0 and 1 of Genso Manége. Finally saying it right. I will be back to, Mario and Luigi Brothership next week, but I will find excuses to play this again, because this is great. I am into it. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank everyone so much for watching. Again, I will be playing Mario and Luigi Brothership next week. I don't know when I'll return to Genso Manége, but hopefully it will be soon. Alright, thank you all for being here. See you Friday. Bye bye!